Hey darlings, today I want to do a little reminder video on how important how you think is. So yesterday had not a great day. I was very emotional and very all over the place. I was having some not kind thoughts and it made the day very unpleasant. And I've been under a lot of stress, a lot of things going on, a lot of just stuff with clients and figuring things out and scrambling, and it all just kind of did not go great. And one of the things I had to keep reminding myself was to be mindful about how I was thinking, because throughout the entire day my mind just kept wanting to be really cruel to myself. And it was funny because sometimes I forget how cruel it wants to be, or sometimes is. Like, I try not to let it, but I went for a jog. So I had this not great day. I was kind of tired, but I was like, okay, maybe a jog will help me. Maybe it'll make me feel better. And I've just been doing like a really slow jogging just to do a little bit of extra fat burning and to get the old heart rate going. And I hadn't been doing any sort of like map my run stuff with it or tracking like how far I was going. I was just going off of how I felt and time. And I've just been slowly upping the time to be gentle, because I'm pretty physical. Like, my normal job, I move around a lot, and so I don't want to overdo it and not be able to move, because then I couldn't work or I would get hurt and it would suck. So I'm out there jogging, have my little map my run going. So I'm like, oh, how would I see how I'm doing? And all my life, I'm trying to figure out how to word this because I don't want to keep like reiterating it in my head. But all my life, I haven't been an elite runner. Let's just say that. Elite runners, maybe we're here. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my body type. You know, I'm a little more of a chonk. Lung capacity, form, I don't know what it is. But yeah, I've just never been anywhere near elite status. And so I'm out there. I'm jogging. I am off the couch. I'm not like crying in a pint of ice cream. Like, I'm doing something good for myself. And the entire time I was beating myself up, and I was trying not to. But it was just all these horrible thoughts of like, why are you so bad at this? Why are you so slow? Because I'm looking at how fast I'm going, you know, after the mile. It's like, oh, this is how fast you've been going. And I'm just like, and I even Googled it. So I'm going to just tell you it was like 14-minute mile, which is just only slightly faster than a fast walking pace. So people could just walk by me. I'd be jogging. I don't know why. I don't know. And I think it might just be because I've like pounded it into my head that I'm a certain kind of runner. I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to be careful with my words. But yeah, super not nice to myself. I'm like, oh, it's because you're overweight and you should be better about eating and you should just fast until you're a healthy weight, and you just have stupid legs and your form is dumb and your lungs are dumb. And like, it's just this horrible litany of just like everything that was wrong with me. And I was like, I should be working harder. Like, if I wasn't trying to take this easy, like, I would totally be better by now. Like, I should be working out until like puke. And I was telling my love about how, you know, what I was thinking. And he was just like, what? Like, he looked at me like, you, like, that's not okay. And I had to take a moment and be like, oh yeah. Like, I knew I wasn't being nice, but I didn't realize like how bad it was until I saw his face. And I was like, oh yeah, because that is one of my rules, is to be kind to myself. But I was not succeeding at all. And it made for a really awful time out there, because I should have felt proud. I should have felt amazing. I should have been like, whoa, I'm out there doing this when most people are going to be sitting on the couch. I think it was like 20% of Americans actually get the recommended amount of exercise that they're supposed to, or something like that. Like, not a lot of people are out there exercising. Like, I'm a very active person, but there's still that part of in my head. It's like, if you're so active, you'd have an amazing body. And I'm like, our heads our brains, they can be mean. They can be brutal. So what did I do yesterday? I had tried and I did not succeed, but I did keep from going into like an absolute shame spiral and complete pit of despair, because part of me really wanted to go down into like a horrible, horrible place. And this is something I've done before, where I will just completely and utterly allow every bad thought I've thought, and I will just like keep pulling them out until I'm just in this horrible place and I just feel worthless and awful. And like I said, every bad thought I've ever thought about myself, like, will just come on in and just drown in it and just sob and feel worthless and feel like I probably shouldn't exist. But yesterday I did not let myself do that, because I reminded myself of the last time I did that. Because the last time I did that, I justified it because I was like, well, maybe if I have a good cry, I'll feel better. I'll have that release and it will be lovely and I'll just have purged all of that and it will be fine. No, it was not fine last time I did it. It was awful and I felt terrible and I didn't feel like I released anything. It was not a good thing. And so I reminded myself of that. I was like, yo, Kira, remember last time? Didn't go as you thought it would. It was all bad. There were no upsides to that. And so I just forced myself to stay kind of it wasn't a great place, but it wasn't like bottom of the barrel. And that helped. And so when I woke up this morning, I really focused on how I wanted to just be completely kind to myself and how I wanted to accept myself where I'm at, because sometimes I have feelings that I think are dumb. And I just have to accept them and be like, this is who you are. You are sensitive and you can get a little bit too into stuff, and that's just who you are, and that's okay. And it's something that maybe I can work on a little bit, but in the meantime, like, it's all right. And I am still worthy of love, and I am still a good person, and I should still stick around and be here and try. And so if you are struggling with that, if you are in a place where your thoughts are being very mean to you, sometimes it's hard to battle them. That's what it was yesterday, but just do your best. Try to stay out of the pit of despair, the just icky, gross muck where you are just drowning in every bad thought you've thought. Try to like kind of tread water as best as you can, and hopefully after a night of sleep or some time with friends or a bath or a movie or whatever, hopefully you'll be able to kind of crawl your way out of that. So that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. Well, my dog does, I don't even know what. All right, bye.